selling your car to Carvana. Here's your check.
Whoa, when did I get here?
What do you mean?
I swear it was just moments ago that I accepted a great offer from Carvana online. I must have time traveled to the future.
It was just moments ago. We do same-day pickup. Here's your check for that great offer.
It is the future.
It's the present and just the convenience of Carvana. Sorry to blow your mind.
It's all good. Happens all the time.
Sell your car the convenient way to Carvana. Pickup times may vary and fees may apply.
To remind you that 60% of sales on Amazon come from independent sellers, here's Tracy from Lily's of Charleston.
Hi, y'all. We make barbecue sauce, hot sauce, and specialty popcorn.
They get help from Amazon to grow their small business faster.
They handle all our shipping and logistics, which is a big help.
All loaded up. Have a great day, Tracy.
Hot stuff, Tracy.
Ooh, honey.
Shop small business on Amazon.
Where there's a last-minute concert ticket, there's a Wyndham. Where there's a first cousin's second wedding, there's a Wyndham. If your travel budget goes to your kid's travel team, there's a Wyndham. And when Wyndham Rewards points from stays at La Quinta and Days Inn earn you a stay at a Wyndham Grand, there's a Wyndham. With 25 hotel brands to choose from, where there's a Wyndham, there's a way. Book direct at wyndhamhotels.com.
What's up, Chad? How you guys doing today? So Akido, Bear Fan, OG John, usual suspects in the building. How's your Sunday going, men's and ladies? We're on Instagram, we're on YouTube, and we are on Twitch right now. Live on all three of those platforms. About to maybe wrap up. It's off of midnight, just like I wrapped up Star Wars Outlaws yesterday. So, what y'all talking about here? It says afternoon, gents from Akido, Bears fan. Hey, thanks for the follow. Nice. Want to start doing a bit more, but I'm trying to finish this last essay for school. Yep, school comes first, Akido. Then I'm going to dive into streaming, social media, learning ins and outs, if stuff a bit more in depth. Okay, all good. Bear Fan says, thank you for the follow back. I use X mostly for shouting people out. And I'm on there a lot. Yeah, I heard it's interesting. Yes, indeed. So I had a good start to my day. Good, even though it was up, me and Akido, we were up late. I think I went, Akido, I think I stayed up, I stayed up later to get my rank up. I was not satisfied where I was at. I was like, I'm sitting at a gold 1. I was like a few points away from gold, gold 2, and I got it. It took a couple hours, but I got it. And I found another group of people to play with that are like really good at Halo, even though they talk the whole time. It's funny. They're not even talking about the game. They're talking about just having a conversation, but they're so good they can have a conversation and then beast out on Halo at the same time. Those are good gamers. That's kind of like me. Sometimes you get me talking. I could be talking about Batman, Marvel, other video games, and be getting sweaty on the sticks, as we say. I still can't get over that last match. Yeah. Yeah, but I redeemed you. I redeemed us after that, Akido. That's how it used to be, I'm like too. What's up, Gaming Wild Dad? How you doing? It's been a while. Been a minute. How you been, sir? Let's get that right. Let's see where we want that thing. Right there. Is it right there? Is that too high? There we go. Yeah, I'm enjoying the summer while it lasts. We got a few more. I say, for the average Joe, for summer, you got about a month and a half. For football players, college and pro, I'll say pro, your summer's over. Training camp has started. For our college players, you got about couple more weeks and then summer's over. Then you're on campus. Training camp starts like August 1st for college or July 31st or something like that. High school, you got about a month and then football starts. It depends on what state you live in. If you live in California, Arizona, here in Texas, anywhere down south, Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, Florida, your summer is over in about 2 weeks. Like when August hits, football hits, your summer's over. Like I said, for kids, like my granddaughter, she got about a month and boom, school starts up back in August sometime. So we got a couple more weeks with her. Or actually, no, we got a week with her left. So we're going to enjoy it. We're going over. She went out to do some running her errands with my wife, her grandma, running around Richmond, picking up some things. And one of our daughters came and visited us. Nice little surprise. I knew, but my wife didn't know, so she don't like surprises, and that's why we surprised her. Fantastic surprise. She loved it. So they're going to hang out for a little bit while I stream and hang out with you guys here at the crib. Playing some South by Midnight. We beat one RPG last night with Star Wars Outlaws. I could go back. I'm gonna go back and finish some of them side missions to upgrade my ship, to get better clothes, all the unlockable clothes from, I had Lando Calrissian's outfit. Now I have Han Solo's outfit. Then I'm pretty sure you get Luke and Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon Jinn, maybe Vader and stuff like that. Maybe I'm gonna meet up with Vader in the game and the side missions, because Vader became a big part of the main storyline at the end, which was a little bit surprising, which was also cool. Gaming Wild Dad says, I was gonna say, hey, I'm in VA. I'm in Virginia. I'm pretty sure they're already training. I believe that. Hey, and Virginia too. They might start next week. Not Canadian 7. Oh, go Eagles. Central High. Go Eagles. Appreciate you there. Make sure you follow, subscribe on Twitch, YouTube, and Instagram, please. Not Canadian 7. And I'll be at the high school, the 30th high school reunion coming up this year for the class of 1995. If your class is 1995. If not, it's all good. Still go Eagles. All right, let's get into South of Midnight. Fun game here. It's 14 chapters or 14 levels or stages or whatever. I'm on 9. So what's that? 6? See if we could get down to 6 hours. Or 6 stages. Sorry. Game. All right, let me turn that music down too for you guys. Sorry about that. How's the audio? Check the audio with me, please. I know you hear my voice. I'm over to the game now. Oh, no, I'm not. Boom. I'm over to the game. Let me know if you hear the game, you hear my voice, you hear maybe the slight music at the bottom. So, class of 04. Okay, gotcha. But enjoy the reunions. Okay, betcha. So you're about 9 years after me, which is all good. You were probably there with Lenore. I always say Lenore. Lornell McPherson, David Horn, Jermaine Billups, to name a few maybe. Audio goes a little lower, but still sounds good. My audio or the game audio? Because my audio is cranked up in the red. The game video capture audio, I could hear it. Well, I got my headsets on. How's that sound right there? Courtney Grisby. Oh, sweet. Thanks for the sub. Not Canadian 7. Appreciate you. Go Eagles again. Yes, sir. All right, let's get into some South by Midnight, y'all. It's a fun game. Hey, if you like RPGs, like I do, you like to go to a whole nother world, like I do. Like, I think we all need to do that in life. Go to a whole nother world, either in real life or fictional, metaphorically. Here's the game for you. All right, where are you at? I went a little further, I think, last time I played it. I see where I'm at. I gotta go up there. I gotta go up there, transverse up there.
Need to light that gas again.
How do I go up there? Do I fly? How do I get up there? Or do I go this way? I don't know if I fall off of that, I'll probably die. Don't want to do that. Whoa, what was that? Okay. Oh, did not see that there.
That should work.
I'm supposed to take this. Oh, okay. There we go. Let me push it. So here. There we go. Alright, got a little RPG action. Mic volume is way better, thanks. I was a Link. We always seem to play Central. In state. Yeah. In basketball, football maybe. I know football. I didn't, even though we had a really good team, we did not get a chance to go to the playoffs, which is interesting. Oh, there you go. Nice. Little teen action there.
This is spooky.
Oh. Like, where the next? There we go.
That fish would hate this place.
Huh. Of course. You don't want to be. I know it's early, but who do you like this season? Who looks good to you? Where for college or pro football? Which one? Okay, that helped. That did something. Anything else I need to throw around here and break? Nope. Alright. Oh, no. I went to the wrong. Dang it. I gotta go back up there. Wait a minute, what's the fly? I gotta learn how to. What's the fly color? Oh, it's that one. Okay, it's B button. So I'll forget. This is, we are pretty sorry in football other than my junior year. We met up with Bellevue East when they had those Fullen brothers? It kept it close into the fourth, but they had too much for us. So yeah, Bellevue West always had good schools because it was it's in a military city, right there next to Office Air Force Base. Because like guys like Cluster Johnson and Eric Strickland. I know Eric was from Omaha. Cluster was from California, I think, but his family, obviously being in the military, was on the Office Air Force Base, and he went to Bellevue West. Bellevue East was pretty good too. They had some good players. And then but they played basketball together and football. I think baseball too. Eric played baseball too. He was good at that, and Cluster did too. Really good all around athletes. Really good all around athletes. And that's why I think Cluster 3 sons all in the NFL. At one point in time, if not now. I'm not sure if they're still there, to be honest. But I know Cade, I think, is still with the Seahawks, maybe. And it was Cade, Caden, and was it Cluster Jr.? Yeah, CJ? Yeah. Yep. So,
I'll find a way to open that door.
ballers. Gotta open the door, huh? What door? Let's go down here. Alright, where are we headed here? What is this? Collection. Yep, I probably spelled their name wrong. They ended up at Nebraska. The Fluent Brothers? Name spelled like that, I should recognize it. Huh. I'm trying to see any family members that was at those schools at that time when I was a little kiddo. Oh, not you. Why am I killing myself with? Get out the way. What? I'm killing myself with the darn carriage over here. Let me heal back up a little bit. Oh, it got me. Am I going the right way with this thing? I'm supposed to go this way? Or something like that. It was a while ago. Isaiah, they went to Nebraska? Name doesn't ring a bell. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, 04. No. That was right before Niles. That was around Niles' time, and Courtney was. I guess I'm supposed to go back this way with it. Oh, I was right there. No, I couldn't get out the way. Oh, of course. There we go. Let's go up. Let's go up. Cause in between so Central, I have my cousins, my nephew and nieces was there. Niece and nephews were there during that time. And then Niles is at North. My nephew Niles Paul was at North.
Maybe that pulley up there can do the trick.
Okay, yep, maybe that pulley could do it. What is this? So yeah, me and my nephew Preston and his wife been playing online. They're also Preston's Central grad. His dad and mom, my brother, and his mom, all in the family there. The only one who went to North was Niles. And I think his brothers went to North, Neville, and his sister went to Benson. Trying to see what the heck. Maybe it's a pulley. Alright, how do I get down there? Why do I go all the way down, up and then down? Alright. Something going on over here, but I don't know what. So I'm in the right spot. That's the little guy. Did the little guy get let loose over here? Is he going? Little crouton. This is crouton, everybody. How you like crouton there? Nope. Alright, crouton. No, not useful. Did all that to do what? Oh, this way. Interesting. I'm gonna have to look up some stuff. There are a lot of talent in the state around that time. Yes, and we still got talent there now. You know, I just hope that Coach Rule and his guys start looking at them better. Really take a deep look. There's lineage too. There's legacy. There's a ton of legacy between a lot of families that went to Nebraska, my family being one of them, and then other guys that played around me, the Grigsbys, and they got kids, they got brothers. Where is this thing taking me? Is this? Oh, do I have to start this thing up? I'm missing something here. No, I am. Missing something here, y'all. I don't know what I'm missing, but I'm missing something. I'm not supposed to go this down there. I could hit that. Oh, fell into that. Let me do that. So this, the plot of this game. I'm looking for the character's mom has been shipped away. The house got blown away in a hurricane. So her mom was in the house. And during the way of the journey, she's found out things about her mom and her family that are voodoo-esque powers, magical stuff, magic. And that she is forgot her name. Hold up. Not her name. Readables. She found out about her mom, her grandmother, things that they didn't tell her. Let's see her name. It's at the top, it tells a story here. Come on. Storybooks, collectibles. So that's where we're at, chapter 9 here. Hazel, that's her name. And she is like she's like in her family, kind of like what I would say, let me go to the lore. Here we go, lore. The world they're in. Let's go down, get that. Alright, Molly's lab. Alright, Proserio is on site of bustling town. Proserio is a dying town in Louisiana. Hurricane besieged southern torn with a history of strange disappearances. Those who left on their own will did so in search of greener pastures. So many who remain lack the means to seek better. So it's Lacey. That's their home. They got swept away. So Lacey is her mom. Hazel's the daughter that I'm running around being right now. And her job is, let me see. So Hazel, she's a script. That's what it is. And so it's like a guardian angel or something. I think people sleep on how many good players there are here. Yes, they sleeping on Nebraska, man. I mean, we got even other sports, you know, we got like, you go back in the day, Bob Gibson, Gail Sayers, all from my high school, but then Johnny Rogers, who won the Heisman back in 70, 71, somewhere like that. And then Jabba Chamberlain, Bob Boone, to name a few. How do I get up that high? See, this thing's supposed... Oh, here we go. What is this? There we go. Crouton. Here we go, homie. Oh. Oh, man, he's down here. I gotta get him up there. How Crouton gonna get up there? Crouton can't get up there. So I gotta go back down and get him. Ain't that about something? Oh, there you go. That's how you do it. Of course. Of course. Alright, this is driving me nuts a little bit. I didn't have to giant climb down. I could have held the button to go get Crouton. Darn it. I go back all the way through here. That's RPGs for you. You get it right, or you figure something out, then you gotta go back and you learn from the mistake. There it is. Here we go. Alright, it's not that far. Crouton. Let's go, man. My little henchman. What's there? Hey, what's up? Not the real loner, man. Joining me on some South of Midnight escapades here. Let's see, where do I go? Oh, that way. Oh, there's that. Where the heck am I? I'm stuck in this tree area. Can he die? Okay, that didn't work. Let's try him again. Oh, sorry, Crouton. I threw you to the wall. Sorry, bro. So yeah, this game is super fun. So after I beat Star Wars Outlaw, so I'm gonna go now. I have started Doom. Go Doom. And after this one, I gotta think about the next one. Will it be Hogwarts Legacy or Horizon Dawn? Or will it be RoboCop? Or Borderlands? I got so many RPG games that I need to finish. There it is.
Well, shit.
Something open up.
All right, I can squeeze through that gap.
Yeah, I got crouton with me. There we go. All right. What you got going on today? Not the real owner, Mom. Have you played new Mafia game? No, I haven't. Send me drop the link in the Discord or something. I'll check it out because I got so many RPGs to get into and to finish. So that'll be one on my list to do. So right now I'm playing Doom. I'm gonna play after this. I'm gonna play Doom Dark Ages. That I will do on Saturday, and then once I beat this game, I either go finish RoboCop, or I think I'm gonna do RoboCop. That's a classic. But then eventually I gotta get to Cyberpunk 77. Describe the new Mafia game for me, not the real owner. What's it like? Mm. You said I played 1 year with Richie Ross, who was... Oh, there's her mom right there, who was with the Texans for a bit. He was so good. I think people sleep... Oh, Richie Ross? What school did he go to in Nebraska? Uh-oh. I don't think she's dead. I think she's just knocked out. Yeah, check out the crazy monsters in this game. Oh, Carney. He went to Carney? Nice. Oh, fight back, Hazel. That's a big old spider. Battle time.
What did you do to her? You're gonna regret that.
Alright, I got all these. Nice. Right upside her head. Right to the face. Oh. There we go. Right to the face. Get it going. Hey, what's up? Burn the Pass OKC. Hey, Ahman, I have a shot in the dark question. Do you recall signing an autograph in Omaha at a bar? I don't recall the bar.
The water's rising.
I don't recall the bar. Over a decade ago when you made it out to Kick-Ass Blaster, you were playing Madden for a bit before the signing session, if that helps. If not, I totally understand. The Kick-Ass Blaster? It described the Kick-Ass Blaster. Burn the past. I was gonna say cool game here, but explain the Kick-Ass Blaster.
Can't get away from me that easily. I'm not done with you.
She's like, I'm mad at you. I'm about to come get you. Got my mama in a coma. Oh, wait a minute. Is this a... Oh, no. None of him. None of him right now. Okay, no quit time. We're coming to the end of the game, too.
You don't get to run away.
Nope. You don't get to do that, home skillet. Whoa. Where am I going? Oh, up.
There you are. I hope it hurts.
God. I'm okay on health. Oh. No. Back up. I was trying to get most of my hits in, but too many.
I hope it hurts.
Kill.
Gotcha. Yes.
Almost there at the end. It says, I was probably in my 30s, bald, and likely inebriated. LOL. I did have snake bite lip piercings at the time, so that's probably the only thing that might stood out. Well, that and the fact that I asked you to make it out to Kick-Ass Blaster rather than my real name. Oh man, I have been always requested, not always, but a lot of people, say, give me their social media name or something like that, or a name their family calls them, like a nickname or something. I've done that before. Kick ass blaster. Where? And you said it was in Omaha. Do you remember where in Omaha? Was it West Omaha? Was it the Old Market? Was it South Omaha? Was it in Lincoln at the Haymarket or at this? You said Omaha, so it's in Omaha. Okay, so it could be anywhere from West O, the North Side, to Old Market.
I won't let you steal any more kids.
I have to ask my brother. He lives there. I was just visiting. Okay. Gotcha. Woo! Dang it! The water, you drown. I'm getting to the. I'm not to the end. I'm into this map. I just gotta beat this big old spider. The spider's running from me. That's just interesting. So that means Hazel's a badass. Because the big old spider running away from her, being who she is. Then I'm good to go. Oh! I did not see her do that. Or come out. I'll wait right here. Anybody get DK Bonanza? What's up, JFK? Just lurking while I'm at the park with my kids. Nice. I know you on that college football, JFK. Cause I'm on there playing my dynasty mode, and I played online first time online match last night. I won. But I'll notice that my cover 3 coverages, cover 4 defense zones get mixed up, where they have, if the DBs line up on the right side, he has to go cover the left side quarter or third, which doesn't add up. He should already be there. He shouldn't be lined up. Oh, you know what? I just thought about it. I think I know what it is. Yep, I'm on it. Dynasty and cut. Hey, you want to do a dynasty together? Because I got a couple guys a couple teammates of mine that want to jump in with me. I told them what I started one, but we can start another one. What? Oh, I gotta get over there. Oh, I gotta heal up. Oh no, I was coming for one of those right there. Now I gotta run across. Get her, almost done. It's not hard. Just gotta watch the rhythm of the boss. Final boss here. Whew, almost didn't make it. That was a crazy jump right there.
There we go.
One more bottle. Got the rhythm of dodging bullets now. and dodging any attacks. That's it. Boom. Gotcha. Gotcha, you big spider arachnophobia. Defeat Huggin' Molly. There it is. What's up, Sheboygan Games? Eeyore says Burner says so. The name of the place was Ice House. Okay, JK, but there's something wrong with the coverages. You may just have to reset it before the snap of the ball. Right. Okay, that's what hit me. I'm like, I might have to get off of the fact like I have it showing a defense like cover 1 or man. It shows that, but then they line up in man, even though they're supposed to be disguising it. That's weird. So I'm gonna check that out. JFK. Because I'm like, come on. Because that's how the guy scored on me so much last night, or a couple nights ago in my dynasty. He kept throwing it. No, in the online game last night. He kept throwing it to the wide open receiver where it was supposed to be a zone coverage, and it wasn't. So he was just getting easy touchdowns. He scored. I beat the guy 31-21. It shouldn't even have been that. It should have been like 31-7, 31-0 maybe. So here's Molly connected back with her mom.
Healing you?
Yeah, he wasn't killing her.
You hurt Miss Molly. Lacey woman is gonna be mad at you.
Lazy woman.
She doesn't like mean people. That's why she brings
I
us
try
around
inverted coverages so it says pretty true.
The missing kids.
Once you get on the field,
Mama said the system
if you
failed.
try inverted
Oh my gosh,
coverages,
she
it
rescued
says pretty true. I'll try that, and I'm gonna try my adjustments, my settings. Maybe something in my coaching settings has it to where it's not doing it correctly. You know.
Molly can save her. Molly, come back. Molly must have gone this way.
Anyway, it was cool
She's gotta
meeting
be
you.
close.
I appreciate Goofy autograph. Still have the picture. Appreciate it. Hey, drop it in my Discord, bro. I want to see the picture. Hold on, I'm gonna write you the Discord right here. Drop the photo in the Discord for sure. I'm starting to double mug cover 2, inverted, and drop a linebacker in the on the 3 from there. It usually helps the pass, run, stop. Nice. You know what? I don't really mess with cover 2 because the cover 2 it gets me burnt all the time. I like cover. I'm comfortable with. I'll try it out though. I don't mind trying something out for once. I'll try it out and see what it does.
I'm sorry. Wait.
I would give it a shot, JFK. I'm gonna check it out.
Come back. Please.
Wall running. Oh no. Dropped off. Alright, I thought I fell to my death there for a minute there. Cover 3 flats drop like 10 yards. Okay, I like that. I don't like cover 2 either. It helps with the mesh routes. Oh, yeah. Everybody. I don't run a ton of mesh. That's what somebody, because everybody else run it. So I like stay away from that to give people something different. Because everybody knows how to stop the mesh. So I make sure I do some. I always do different stuff. I don't do what the crowd does. With everybody online doing a ton of mesh routes, I mess with people to try different routes to see if they really doing their homework. Every now and then I do mesh to keep people on their toes. But avocado says cover 3 flats drop like 10 yards. You could go 0 flat. You could go hard flat, which I do a lot. That helps with the screen plays, stopping screens and RPOs.
Maybe I can fix the.
What in the world? That's her grandmother.
That's a wild animal.
You're wrong. She helps people. What are you doing?
That's her grandmother right there.
She's a friend. She saved my mom. She's healing her.
Oh, I know. And now, she will save my daughter.
Stop. 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 You're hurting her.
Uh-oh. She got power, of course. Dang. What she pull out of there? Is she dead? Dang.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Dang. She killed it.
Oh,
She was only helping.
I have my own family to think of.
Shellfishness.
Trey.
But I'll check that out, JFK. Thanks for the look. We could get in the game anytime, man. I'm gonna be playing some Madden.
She deserves
Probably
She deserved peace.
a little bit tomorrow. Some tomorrow for sure. And Friday college football. Or every day I'm playing my college. So if you see me online, send me a text or send me an invite to a matchup.
Why should I borrow?
Man, JFK, we've been knowing each other a long time, bro. It's been since 2020 when I came down there Super Bowl.
Just like my feckless
Just
son, a mistake.
have you it says on Discord. What did I do? Just found the pic posted in the Discord. So appreciate you. Burn the post. Burn the pass, OKC. JFK, it says just. Yeah, Niners versus Chiefs. Yep. That's been a minute already. That's been almost 6 years now.
A helping Finn, huh? Sure. But this part's better told by me.
So that was 2021. It was 2021 we met because it was the Super Bowl of 2020.
I only had
It was
one
the
mama.
Chiefs and the 49ers. The first matchup.
And I found her. Just to lose her again.
Or the one and only matchup
Never really
for them
realized
in the
how
Super
much
Bowl.
of a
And the
world
Chiefs
we
won.
know.
That was their first. That's when Pat
Discovery she
Mahomes got his
relied on
first
her money to
championship.
rescue abused children. I had it all wrong. Getting her back felt like an impossible dream. But
Yep.
I wouldn't give up.
Yep. That was his first.
She never would.
First of what, 4? He got 4 already? Which is crazy. The boy got 4 Super Bowls. Andy Reid's that dude. He's a good coach, man. Really good coach. Art level 10.
What is this?
Storyline 10. Chapter 9 completed. Well, I thought I'd finish it today, but nah.
Mama!
Her mom's in there? I got walk. Sorry. Hold on. I had a recruiting question. Did any Florida schools recruit you? Yeah. Florida State, Miami. They all sent me letters. The only one I was going to consider was Miami. 95. And what they were doing, they are just getting good again. Because I would have been there through 98. That would have been my senior year. 95, 96, 97, 98. Yep, 98 was my senior year. And they had good players on that team. Because in 97, who got drafted in Miami in 97? Anybody did? Should have came with Butch. Oh, yeah, Butch, but Nebraska was a good choice at the time. Yeah. Like, I wanted to win a national title, and I knew Nebraska, they had just went there earlier before they beat Miami. So I wanted to be on the team that give me another potential championship. And so, but yeah, Florida schools got reached out. SEC, ACC, Independent, so Notre Dame, Pac-12, Pac-10 back then, Big 8, Mountain West. I would say everybody. I would like everybody sent me. I had letters from every D1 top 25 school in America. Alabama, Georgia, all the SEC schools, all the ACC schools, all the Big 10 at that time, Big 8 at that time, Pac-10. Before the Mountain West was the Mountain West, the Mountain Southwest Conference. It was around that time. It was Texas Tech, TCU, stuff like that. Like everybody was sending me letters. I tried to keep them all, but obviously with moving around a lot as a kid, as a teenager, as we did, I didn't keep all of my letters because it was just too much. It was a ton of letters I got sent to the house or at school. I was bringing home from school every day. You would have played with Ray Lewis, Sapp, Rohan Marley, and The Rock. Yeah, that's true. Because they were still on the squad in 96. Well, 95. Was The Rock still there in 95? Because I thought, okay, Derrick Brooks. No, he was Florida State. Oh, Ray Lewis, when did he get drafted? He got drafted in 95, I thought. And then Sapp, Rohan. Like, Rohan might have been there with me. The Rock was there in 95. So that would have been my freshman year if I would have went to Miami. That would have been fun. That would have been fun for me. Okay, Ray Lewis got drafted in 96. So that means the freshman year I would have played with him too. I would have played with Ray. If we wouldn't have won a championship, we would have won at least the conference. And I would have got introduced to Miami football. Because we got introduced to Florida Gator football, but we put it on them in the Fiesta Bowl my freshman year. You would have been with Adrian James in the backfield. That would have been interesting. Me and EJ in the backfield. Because we were both 10,000 yard rushers in the league. And both Pro Bowl running backs in the league. We would have been, if we would have been me and Adrian James in the backfield, it would have been me and Lawrence in the backfield was like unfair. We were just stomping dudes. And so that means me and EJ, and I was older than him, so I would have been a freshman. I would have been a sophomore. He would have been a freshman. And he would have been coming off the bench to back me. Oh, wow. If I would have been a starter, whatever. Just saying. That's if I would have been a starter. All right, we got the light in the darkness. At her darkest moment, Hazel finds an unexpected invitation. Play storybook. That's the storybook thing. That's what we just watched. So upgrades. Oh, I got upgrades. All that is locked? Why is the upper stuff locked? Maybe because I have no money. So yeah, that's pretty dope. Yeah, LO, you would have started Nebraska backfield. Was rated top 5 in college football history. you would have started Nebraska. Yeah, I definitely would have played my freshman year because I played my freshman year in Nebraska. So being at the U, but everybody they would have given me a hard time if I would have went to Miami and being a home kid from Nebraska. That first, I know how guys are. Like they would have given me a rough time. Man, we lost to y'all last year. Your school did it. I would have heard it because my rookie year in Seattle, that's all I heard about is how I went to Kansas, I went to Colorado, I went to Miami. Y'all beat us, bump y'all. I'm like, man, I'm a Seahawk now. We're wearing the same uniforms. Y'all better get over that. And I wasn't even at Nebraska when we played when Nebraska played Miami. So I'll be like, bro, what are you mad about? Why are you mad at me? I didn't beat you. Now, if you played at Colorado in 95, 96, 97, yeah, I got you. We beat you. And I think that Nebraska 95 team was the top in Nebraska in full college football history, is the best college football team in history for that 95 roster. Yeah, it was my teammates too. That was the crazy part about it. I was like, "You're my teammate. Why are you mad at me about what happened in college?" And I didn't even play against you, bro. Oh, thank you, Burn the Post OKC. Burn the Pass OKC. Appreciate y'all looking at Discord here in a minute. Yeah, it was so weird. Like at Nebraska, I was a homeboy, but I was a freshman. They treated me like a freshman. They were cool. There was a little initiation thing, nothing too crazy. But I had to earn my ranks, like Lawrence Clinton. So the guys that were ahead of me, Lawrence Phillips, Clinton Childs, Damon Benning, Jay Sims, and then it was me. So I was 5th on the depth chart. And then we had Jeff and Joe Makovica, fullbacks, Brian Schuster, Todd Euler, and then Steve Raymond, and a couple other red shirt walk-on guys that solidified our practice roster. Like our practice roster, then it was the game roster. Practice was literally, we in practice we had over 100 people dressed suit out in practice. Over 100 in practice. So that means we had 5 teams. So we would have 5 different stations going on of offense and defensive players, full rosters, even backups in the backups. So when a team, the number 1 team or the number 2 or the 3 team was playing, we had backups to backups in that, which was crazy. Do you remember Matt Baldwin? Yeah, I remember Matt Baldwin. He played center. Yeah, I remember Matt Baldwin. And that sounds very familiar.
Even flowers are out for blood here.
The hazard fly trap. Okay. I'm not going that way. Yo, we had so many people. Like in our home games, we suited out 105 players. Just think about that for a second. Let's do 11 men on each side of the ball. And you had 105 or 110 players for home games that we could suit out. No problem. Just do the math. See, I got connected with him in a mentor program as a kid. Oh, you did? Okay, OG guy. Nice. Blast from the past. Omar Stoudemire. Effing. Omar broke his Omar Stoudemire. No. It was the max just for home games. So home games, it was 105 or 110 for home games. Away games, we only could bring 90 only. Like 90 only? That's a lot. Like NFL teams only have to, NFL rosters are only 53. That's including the backups. So first string, second string, third string backups. More positions at some other positions, like more wide receivers, DBs, and linemen. Quarterbacks is usually 3. Running backs is usually 3. Fullbacks is like 2 now, or maybe just 1. Tight ends is 3. Cornerbacks is like 7 or 8. Each left and right cornerback. But you probably got to play both. It don't matter. You guys had second string special teams. That's great. Yes, we had third, fourth string special teams. That's how many players we had at Lincoln. Oops. I was trying to land and jump. I'm about to die. There we go. Ooh, made it. No, we had the backups to the backups to the back. We, like I said, we ran 5 stations. 5 stations on 2 football fields. First string, second string, third string, fourth string, fifth string. Coach Osborne would stand in the middle of the field so he could just turn around and see who's doing what. Did you ever play? Did you ever end up playing with Tyrone Williams in the league? Yeah, I played. So I played with Tyrone at Nebraska and at Green Bay, and he was from Bradenton, Florida, same state, same city that Tommy Frazier was from. So I thought that was cool, and Ty was cool as heck. He was a hell of an athlete too. He ran track and played basketball maybe and football, and now he's a golf instructor. Because he took up golf after his thing.
Gotta catch up to Mahaley.
That was easy. So what was your first thought when you got traded to Green Bay? My first thought was, oh man, I gotta go back to the Midwest. I was like, no, I thought I was out of the Midwest, man. I thought I was really out of the Midwest. I was like, oh, this is gonna be cool. I like Seattle. It's a West Coast state, and it had a nice town. I loved it. It was a tech town, and I was miserable knowing that I had to go back to the Midwest with snow and blizzards and all that. That was the only thing. But that only lasted like a day. I get over things fast. So when I first heard about it, I'm like, man, I thought I was get out of the snow and the blizzards and no springtime, no summertime. But when I got to Green Bay, once I got there in the hotel, I was like, you know what? This team was at the Super Bowl a couple years ago. And before that, they won the Super Bowl. So I'm like, I'm with a good squad. So yeah, it took about all of a day. Just me, my 10-year-old of mine spoke up first. And then the 24-year-old of mine said, hey, man, chill out. This is a good team. We're going to be good. So what? You weren't super stoked to head to the thriving metropolis? Yes. No, I wasn't. Because I had been in Green Bay already. And it's called Lincoln, Nebraska in Omaha. Omaha, I say, like a small Milwaukee, and Lincoln is definitely like Green Bay. It's nothing but Huskers there, just like it's nothing but Packers in Green Bay. So it was all a cool business experience because I didn't know I was getting traded until it happened. Like I had talked to Mike Holmgren. He set me down right after my second year in the league. If you remember, Mike Holmgren came to Green Bay in '99, which was my second year in the NFL. Dennis Erickson from Miami, JFK, got fired because we didn't make the playoffs. So he was literally on the hot seat my whole rookie year. We started the season good, so he wasn't on the hot seat right away. We started the season 6-0, and then we went on a skid. A long skid. We went on a 6-game. We wasn't losing streak. We just one loss. So we won 6 in a row. Then we won, lost, like 2 in a row, lost 2 in a row. So we ended up 8-8, and going to at the end of the season.
They're close.
And so that right there, we did not make the playoffs. And the crazy thing I saw like NFL, like legit NFL players do, was that the game was, if you go back to November of that season, it was November or December of that season, and we played the New York Jets, and it was a game where obviously we win the game, we in the playoffs. And in that game, it was a play that happened. I just told this story not too long ago too. I remember telling somebody this. In that game, we played the Jets. Vinny Testaverde was the starting quarterback. He says, "I missed everything, so just say everything you just said because of commercial." Oh, okay. Which part? Well, I wasn't like Green Bay. I was like, oh, I know Green Bay. It's just like Lincoln, Nebraska, which it was back then. It's better now too. Like Lincoln is better because so much different things are going on in the town, in the world, in the city, in the state, right? But so Mike Holmgren gets to Green Bay my second year, or gets to Seattle my second year, and what this is some other stuff I learned as a pro in the NFL. I learned that coaches some coaches will come into an organization and be okay with the players on the roster. Some coaches don't right away. Some coaches will immediately cut or trade players they didn't draft or recruit or didn't draft or sign in free agency. They're like, oh, these are not my players. These are the other coaches' players. So he didn't do that right away. He might have did that with some other players because I know I wasn't paying attention to all the transactional things. But I just knew Mike Holmgren came in. I was super excited. Why? Because he was a Super Bowl winning coach. He coached the West Coast offense for a long time, even back with Joe Montana, Jerry Rice and them back in the day with with Seifert and them. So he did some things. And so I was ready like, oh man, this dude he's that guy. You know, he won some Super Bowls, right? So I'm excited about him. And then he gets there. We start off the season okay. I can't remember how we started the season. My second year, I know we played Pittsburgh. I think we lost that game. And then we won our games at home. We had Charlie Rogers. If you remember Charlie Rogers, he was a punt returner / kind of utility guy that played at Georgia Tech. And he got drafted. So I was drafted the year before. He was drafted as a running back / kick returner. He was more of a special teamer than anything than being on offense. So he didn't really play a whole lot of offense. He was more of a kick returner. He was a little dude too. He was cool as hell. He was a really cool dude. But it was me, Ricky Waters. Who was about? Michael Black was my fresh rookie year. But me, Ricky Waters was a starter. I was his backup. And then somebody else was behind me. I can't remember who was behind me and Ricky. Y'all can look it up for 1999 Seahawks roster if you look that up.
Feeling better now that I got one of my spindles back.
So,
is this the way Mahalia went?
if you look up that roster, you'll know who was on my team. Then it was a pretty good roster. Joey Galloway, Sean Springs, were to name a few. Who else? Warren Moon. Actually, my rookie year, I played with Warren Moon. Remember that? Which is pretty dope. A Hall of Fame quarterback. John Freeze was my rookie quarterback. And then my second year, John Kitna became the starter. If you remember John Kitna, he was from Michigan. He was from Detroit. And I think he ended up playing for Detroit, too, later in his career. So those are like some of the key names. I had a tight end from Fourier. He was a tight end from Colorado. Christian Fourier, I think that was his name. It says you played with the big dog. Yep, Cortez Kennedy. Brian Milne. Yep, he was our fullback. Brian Milne. He was from BRU, and he got this bad concussion at the end of his career. Brian, and like he almost died on the field. His concussion was so bad. So this is '99 season. So Holmgren came in. Like I said, I was super excited to have him as our coach, and him being that dude that he could coach up a team and get them ready to play and win Super Bowls. So I was definitely on board for that because I'm about winning games. We're all about winning, right? We don't just play games, play on teams just for the fun of it. It was cool, obviously. And so So yeah, those are my teammates. Reggie Brown, one of the fullbacks, he was a jerk to me. I don't know how he's doing now. I hope he's doing good now. You know, I was never really. I'm over it now, but I'm just saying, as I was a rookie, he was my fullback, and he was a super jerk to me. But you know, I took it like a professional. I dealt with it until I didn't have to deal with it no more, which was my second year in the league. As a rookie, like in the NFL, you only have to your rookie year to deal with people like that, and then after that, you're not a rookie no more. So it's fair. It's some fairness there. So he harassed me my rookie year a lot. And he played at Fresno State, even though he was from Michigan. He went to Fresno State. He's from Detroit, actually. So we had it was an interesting rookie year at Seattle. Definitely interesting rookie year. Oh man, yeah. So Mike Holmgren come in. I have a good rookie year. Like I pick up the plays kind of slowly. First training camp, I was like mini camps. I had a hell of a mini camp. All right, I don't know what it was. I was super excited about the offense, and everything just gelled in mini camp. So that was like May and June. May and June, I was on point. I was just firing it up. I wasn't thinking much. I was just reacting to the plays that were being called and stuff like that. And my mini camp for my rookie, going in my second year, was really good. It was some hope for me in the league. And then training camp came around, and then I came in injured. I strained my quad like a week before training camp started, which I was like, dang it. That hurt a little bit. And then when I got back to Seattle, or actually training camp, you know, they rehabbed me, got my quad. I didn't play until like the third or fourth preseason game, or the third preseason game. I didn't, because my quad was still beat up. So then once I got healthy, I played the game, played the 1 or 2 games of preseason ball. So I came in, you know, not a whole ton of reps. So that's probably been one thing. And so since I wasn't repping it out playbook wise too, you know, I wasn't getting a lot of plays because I learned like physically and in the classroom. So if I wasn't, that's what probably was the slow thing for me. Just needed quarterback. Yeah, we had even though Warren Moon was kind of old, but he was still chucking it up. Joey Galloway was our receivers. A couple other guys were ballers that were receivers. And so Holmgren came in, and we started off good, and I think we're pretty much consistent year round. No big old losing streaks and stuff. And teams that we lost to, we should have lost to because they were better. Like Broncos, they were the Super Bowl champion at that time in our conference too. They were AFC West at that time, and so they were in our division. That's a dude. Ah! Alright, I gotta heal up. There it is. Alright, so we got good roster. So we end up having a good season. We go to the playoffs. We lose to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the first round. And so I sit down with Mike Holmgren, and he's like, Ahman, you had a great, fantastic rookie year. Our second year in the league, you push it. You learned the playbook. You know, you kind of struggled with it in the earlier season, but then it came around. Because I was the third down back. And I had I led the league in third down conversions as a running back. So that was a little something I did, you know, start my career off. So third down and short, fourth and short, I led in conversion percentage. I don't know what that percentage was, but it was high. I led the league. So there you go. When I think of Ahman Green in relation to Denver Broncos, I think 98-yard run in Lambeau Field. So I led the league in third down conversions as a running back. It was really cool, you know. Hey, it was my time to shine, so I made sure I did not get stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And so I had that under my belt, which is obviously, you know, my job. And then obviously I was a special teamer. I was lighting dudes up. I was the reason why they took off special teams from the game, because I was a wedge buster. I was running down that field full tilt, blowing dudes up. Wasn't even funny. I blew up a couple guys that year. Remember. We got more points. Oh, more points. Nice. Let's go back in there. And so yeah, I was the special team guy. That is why we did not have that stuff no more. I was doing things. I was running down there full tilt. I was a gunner too on coverage, on punt return, on punt coverage. I would go down there and get tackles. I led the team in tackles and special teams. I led tackles, special teams, kickoff return yardage, all that. I was the dude. I was that special teamer for us. And third down back. I was like the all-around back guy. That dude. Where am I going? Oh, back through here. And so my second year ends, and I'm like, okay, you know, I'm super excited. Like, I'm ready to be the next 8-10 years there, running back, team, you know, player for the Seahawks. And then me and Mike Holmgren, we have the year-end meetings.
Covered in stigma.
In his office, and most head coaches do this. They do individual. First they do a team meeting, and then they do an individual meeting. And so team meeting went, you know, we talked about, you know, great season, but we need to do better. You know, we lost to the Buccaneers in the first round playoff, so that's one step getting down to that road to become a Super Bowl champion, right? So, which you gotta remember, they did go to the Super Bowl. Seahawks did back in 2006 when they lost to the Steelers though. They had Shawn Alexander, Matt Hasselbeck, Green Bay guy, you know. So it was just interesting. So, long story short of that, let me see, anything over here? Oh. Don't fall down there. So he's like, man, you had a great season. You know, you push Ricky to the limit. You know, you could be the starter next year. You know. I'm like, all right, cool. I said, that's all I needed to hear. Be the starter next year. This is a team I want to be with. You know, we have an okay roster. We could do big things with this team. A good offensive line, all that. What's up, man? How you doing? And then, you know, I'm getting the playbook down, so I got a little confidence right there injected into me about being a running back in the league and being an NFL player. You know, you show professionalism, all that, playing hard through the year, all that stuff. I was like, cool. So in my head, I'm like, I'm about to be that guy. I'm about to go for the starting job. I'm about to, you know, push Ricky to the limit. And if I don't beat him out, I don't beat him out. Then I'm the second string guy. I'm a problem. When I come off the bench, I'm gonna give teams hell. You know, crackback specialist. Well, I want to say I was crackback. I hit you in the chest, JFK. I didn't really sucker. I thought that was like a sucker punch when I play ball. It's like if I want to hit you, I want to see you hit me. I mean, I want you to see me hit you in your chest. I was one of those players. I wasn't gonna knock you out in a crackback. I was gonna knock you out. You looking dead at me, hit you right in your chest, right between your number. If it's double digits, I'm hitting you right between the numbers. If you have single digit, I'm hitting you right on that number, right in your chest, so you can know who hit you. Number 30 from Seattle or Green Bay just laid you out. You gonna be ready for it again? Because if you don't get your mind right, I'm gonna hit you again, and that one might be detrimental to your health. You know, my shoulders nor chest withstand against you. So even on special teams, my rookie year and my second year, I had a hell of a seasons. They traded you and ended up getting Alexander, and they got lucky. Yeah, so they traded me. So boom, okay, I'm getting to that JFK, right? So Mike Holmgren tells me, boom, AG, Ahman, you're gonna be the guy. You learn the playbook, do your thing, boom, boom, boom. So obviously, from a business standpoint, he might have knew then. I'm not sure. That was 3 months before I got traded. So maybe in the back of his head, he's like, maybe I can move this kid. He's a good running back. You know, he wasn't all into me. I know that. I know that now. I didn't know that then. I knew that now. I know that now because talking to Ron Wolf, talking to other coaches, my Holmgren he was okay fan of me, but he's like, Ahman needs to hold on to the ball better. You know, my rookie year, my second year with him, he put it out there. He said, Ahman Green's a fumbler. He fumbles the ball too much. I was going through, if you remember training camp, right? I came in hurt. I got a strained quad, man, injury. So that's not good. You know, so I didn't get a chance to get in the playbook. So when I finally did, I was playing in preseason ball. My preseason was terrible that year. 1, because of the injury. 2, I was behind the 8 ball and studying, right? Because I'm not getting my physical reps. I was getting mental reps in the meetings and the classroom, but I wasn't getting my physical reps. I wasn't running plays. I wasn't seeing the audibles. I wasn't seeing how the offensive line makes the adjustments to pick up the blitz or run the ball on power, outside zone, inside zone, or anything like that. I kind of missed some of that. I didn't miss all that. I missed some of that because I didn't practice every day because of my quad strain a week before training camp. So with that, he has some leverage, right? And so I was, not running my best. I was thinking, right? I was overthinking, right? I was thinking, not playing, not just reacting. I had a thing that I would do to myself before a game started. I would tell myself, don't think, just react. Because I was so nervous. Obviously, this is the league. So my first couple of years, I was nervous as hell walking out on the football field because it's like, man, I'm living the life. I'm living the dream that I get to play in the NFL. Oh, yeah, Darren Smith played with me. Yep, you're right, JFK. He's a U. He's the U'er. The U Hurricane. He was cool as hell, too. He was one of the only guys that was really, one of very few guys that was cool as the other side of the pillow, that treated me like an adult, that treated me like a teammate. He would hang out with me. Hey, man, I'll come pick you up. Let's go to eat dinner. Let's go to the movies. Me and my wife, and we go take you and your girlfriend at that time to the movie. Yeah, he was cool. I just saw that in the chat, JFK. So what was the transition you had to overcome from college to elite? Really, the college, see, when it came to football, nothing. There was no transition. Me playing at Nebraska, we were probably better than the worst NFL team. Let's just say that, right? We were a good football team. We practiced like we were a championship team. Our practices, like I told you, we had 5 stations. That's, you do the math. That's 22 players per station. That's offensive, defensive players. 22, 44. Keep doing the math. 66, 88. Keep going up, and then 112. I don't know. You do that 5 times 22. So no, we were on a. I was in a facility on a team that we played hard every practice. We hit hard every practice. We grinded it out every practice. It was so much hitting going on in Lincoln, Nebraska in our practices that we couldn't wait to play the other team on Saturday. We did not, yes, JFK. We did not, we were tired by Thursday between my freshman year and junior year. We couldn't wait till Saturday or Thursday night football to play the other team because we got tired of hitting ourselves. We were hitting each other so bad. We would have live stations and drills where everybody was live, even the quarterback, Scott Frost, Tommy Frazier, Brooke Behringer. You could hit those guys full tilt. You could lay into them. I remember spring ball, my first spring ball my sophomore year, Scott Frost got depleted and destroyed. I thought he got killed. Jay Foreman hit him, and it was a crackback hit. Because Scott broke out on the option. He took off on him. He was a fast dude. He took off on him. And then he cut back a couple times, and I'm like, oh. It was one of those cutbacks as a running back, don't cut back that much because you got to have your head on a swivel because you got to see where the traffic is coming. And he did that cut, and I'm like, oh, this might not be good. I hope he could get down or hope he's going to be okay. But Jay Foreman smacked him. Busted his lip, everything, helmet destroyed. I was like, Scott, our starting quarterback might be dead right now. But he was okay. Yeah, we had Scott Frost. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah. But, I go through my second year in Seattle, right? And I'm ready to be the guy. Mike Holmgren, we sat down. I got confidence brewing. Like, man, my coach believes in me, this, that, and the other. So fast forward to the NFL draft 2000, 1998. 2000. I just said it. 2000. Fast forward. April 16th, my daughter's birthday. One of my daughter's birthday. It's our birthday party. I got a grill going. We got burgers. We got hot dogs. And I get a phone call. It's my dad. He's like, son, I just saw this on TV. I might have mistaken it, but I'm pretty sure it's the real deal. Turn to ESPN right now. You're about to be a Packer. I said, huh? I said, nah, Dad, nah. I said, no, I'm a Seahawk. He said, no, they just announced it. They're about to make the announcement right now. Trey Ringo is about to make it on NFL Live right now. Turn to ESPN. Where are you at? I'm like, I'm outside. Go in. Call me back. I said, okay. My dad he said, I'm not going to make this a joke. I'm not going to mess with you like this. So get in the house, go turn on TV. So I did. I go in the house, click, ESPN, Trey Ringo talking, with Chris Berman or whoever he did that show with. He said, April 16th is my mom's birthday. Hey, burn the post. OKC, that's dope. Yeah, that's my oldest daughter's birthday, Amani. And so we'll go in the house. I go in the house. Turn on the TV. Trey Ringo, like I said, and was the guy that used to play for the Broncos, linebacker, and then he talked with Chris Berman most of the time. And so they all talking, and then they break it down. They about to close out the show, and then Chris Ringo pulls out, a piece of paper and said, "Oh, this in. Ahman Green gets traded to the Green Bay Packers for Fred Vincent and a 5th round pick or something, or 4th round pick, something like that." And I was like, my mouth just dropped. Like, oh, my dad was right. So I called my agent. My agent don't know. My agent said, "Man, Ahman, I just found out too." And he's like, he said, I'm gonna make some phone calls, see what, about everything. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like, this is crazy. So Mike Holmgren told me, like, I could be that guy. I just gotta work hard and study my playbook and do what I did to get where I was, you know, and I could be that guy. But now I'm a Seahawk. I mean, now I'm a Packer. I was like, wow, this how that works? I said, this is business, you know. And I didn't know at the time that it was because, well, I kind of knew because he called me out in the media earlier that preseason. Like I said, he called me out. He said, oh, he's a fumbler, you know, this, that, and the other. And I was like, dang it. And so, knowing that, so that got me.
They're flying into the bonfire? No way.
So that's, I kind of knew that was, I kind of knew it was coming, but didn't know it was coming at the same time, if you feel me. Like, I was like, kind of surprised by it. I was like, oh. So, boom, Seattle, Green Bay. I'm like, all right, we got to move. Dang, got to go back to Green Bay. I got to go, I mean, Midwest. I don't want to go back to the Midwest. I like the West Coast. West Coast is nice. Seattle's nice. I like it here. I had just bought a condo too. I was like, no, I just bought a condo. I had just bought a condo, so it was a condo to, you know, leasing. So I was gonna own it eventually. It was basically my mortgage, first house that I bought, and was in it maybe a year, and then boom, traded. So I had to move out of there. We got all moved in. We moved. I went out to my mini camp first that year, and then went to my mini camp, and then went to have my mini camp. That's where I met all my new teammates: Dorsey Levens, Leroy Butler, all them dudes, Gilbert Brown, Leroy. I said Leroy. Derek Mays, he was still there. Derek Mays came over in Green Bay, or Green Bay over in Seattle. So, man, all these dudes that some of them were part of the Super Bowl roster: Marco Rivera, Mike Wall, Mike Flanagan, Ross Verba, Brett Favre, Antonio Freeman, who was funny. He was always funny. He's always mad about something. There's a wide receiver for you. And I'm like, man, these dudes were at the Super Bowl. You know, in my head, I'm like, man, these are Super Bowl champions. Like, they did it. And I'm like, so that got to put a massive chip in your shoulder. Oh, man, the rock was already growing on my shoulder about the NFL, because if y'all remember, I was drafted in the 3rd round. This is a whole nother story, right? I was drafted in the 3rd round, broskies. And mind you, a lot of y'all may not know this, but my combine and my pro day was probably record setting. I said my combine wasn't, because I was injured, right? So I injured my hammy a week before the combine, or 2 weeks to a week before the combine. And so my agent's like, just go and run anyway. You know, you need to go. I'm like, all right, cool. So I went out there, I ran 4.49. And, you know, respectful. But I knew I could go faster, because in high school I was a 4.3, 4.2 guy. College, like, I ran 4.3 at Nebraska all the time. Low 4.3s, like 4.3 flat, 4.3, 4.29. You know, of course, people didn't believe it until they saw it, and they'd be like, oh, it's legit. So I knew I could go faster. I strained my hammy, and the guy training me, he also knew I could go faster. Frank Baskerville, shout out to Frank, great dude. Knows his athletes, knows how to train athletes. That's where I learned how to train athletes. So I was like, man, I'm gonna blow it up at my pro day. I'm gonna heal up, and I'm telling them this is mental, right? I'm not telling people this is in my head. Like, all right, I'm about to prove that, just like I did on the football field, I gotta prove to these guys in the combine, that to some of these coaches that I'm gonna be special. Like, I gotta go I gotta do something, because right now they think I'm just that Nebraska system running back. They had a whole bunch of yards because of the system, which I didn't. So got over there, healed up. I've been good, Bane. How you doing? Healed up. Got out to Indianapolis. Oh no, yeah, ran my combine. Sorry, already did that part. So healed up a couple weeks after the combine. Get to Lincoln, Nebraska. That's where my pro day's at, right? And I'm in 6 foot, same weight. I was 6 foot 215 at the. Oh, I came that way. So I was 6 foot 215, 6'1". Like I was 6 foot 3/4. So I was like, give me my 6'1". So I'm 6'1". I'm 6'1" now, which is crazy. I'm taller than I was when I was a player. It's so weird. But anyway, I was like, man, give me my inch. But all right. But they gave me 6 foot 3/4. And then I bust out a so the first 40 I get ready for, and my agent, my guy was there. Not my agent, my trainer was there. It's Frank. And he's like, Ahman, this is it. You're going to do it. You're going to run it fast 40. Boom, boom, boom. I'm like, okay, cool. Let's go. You know. So I get out there. I get in my stance. I remember my training. And boom, I bust out. The first one I run was a 4.18. And everybody's like, ooh. That was the scouts. They said, I'm good. Just been chilling, trying to make some stuff happen. I hear you, Bang. That's what I'm doing. And so everybody, all the scouts were like, ooh. You know, that's all you heard in the Cook Pavilion was them oohing and ahhing over my 4.18. And I think the last time a lot of them scouts hadn't seen a 4.1 was maybe Bo Jackson or maybe Deion Sanders. Because it was probably Deion and then Bo, because Bo was older, same age, older than Deion. Yeah, older than Deion. I am lost right now. Okay, I gotta go this way. So they go, ooh, right? Why did I do that? So I go run that. I run a 4.1, and you get to run 2, right? So I bust out my 4.1, 4.18, right? 4.18, boom, run it. Man, Bo was a freak up there with best running backs of all time and Pro Bowl. Yep. So Bo Jackson, boom. I'm in that neighborhood now. I just busted out a 4.18, and Frank is like, woohoo! He said, my man. I said, I told you, you was gonna do it. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I'd stay chill. Go back. You know, you run 2. So he's like, Ahman, you're gonna go faster now. You're pumped up. Your adrenaline's pumping now. You're gonna run better now. Okay. I'm like, all right, cool. Let's get it. Let's go. So I go down there, get ready for the 40 again. Nope, didn't make that. And I run a 4.17 next. Boom. So now I'm in the record books behind Bo Jackson, one of my idols. At the time, didn't know if I was faster than Deion or not, but at the time, but now that I know, I was faster because he went 4.1 something else. I run 4.17, 4.18. He went 4.19 or something like that, 4.2. So he was fast. Obviously, Deion's fast, you know. But I had the same speed, and I was 215, which was scary. You know, which was cool and scary all at the same time. I cannot get over this bridge. How am I supposed to do this? So, boom. And they had guys who was there. Mike Hallstatt, he was the coach for the Dolphins at that time. JFK, he was there. And there was some, I think Green Bay was there. Everybody was. Kansas City was there. Everybody. You know, a lot. I won't say all 31 teams at the time were there, but majority of them were. And then, do I jump up there? So, do I go in there? Nope. This is weird. You got me getting over this. I'm jumping over something I can't even get to the other side too. Is there a tree? So everybody's hyped. Like, this dude just ran a 4.140. 4.16 or 4.18 and 4.17. He went faster. And so I caught 17 to 20 passes at my pro day. I bench pressed 225 like 28 times. Burned the pack. He says I used to run 4.240. Then I woke up. He said, man, bro. Yeah, Bo was a free. Yes, indeed. That's funny. Burned the pass. OKC. And, yeah. So, mind you, I went 3rd round. Remember that, you know. So I set records. If you Google me right now, I set records, but I still went 3rd round because everybody believed, oh, he was a Nebraska system running back. He only has those yards because he has a good old line, this, that, and the other. You know, he had a good team. He had a good defense. You know, instead of just looking at the player and then finding out, oh, he played baseball in high school. He also ran track. He was the state champion in Nebraska for the 100 and the 200 and the 4x1 relay champion. They didn't do their homework. They just thought I was just a run-of-the-mill Nebraska running back, which not saying that we were just run-of-the-mill. Lawrence Phillips was that dude from Cali. You know, I was another Cali kid, even though I wasn't born there. I was raised there, and I played California football. It's like playing football in the South, Texas, Florida, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, whatever, Arizona. You know, Southern California. You know, it definitely did work out, but it was just interesting how. So my chip on the shoulder that somebody mentioned in the chat, that chip, that's what started in my rookie year, because everybody doubted me. I was like, man, I'm about to show these people in the NFL what I'm about. I'm an NFL running back. I'm a 4-quarter running back. That means 4 quarters of a game. That means you got to deal with me for all them quarters. You know, and if I'm hurt, I'm hurt. Then, you know, I'm not gonna play or whatever. But. So, yeah. So, fast forward back to where I was, Seattle, then traded Green Bay. Man, I got to come here and be that dude. And these guys traded for me because, you know, Mike Norman didn't want me. So, Mike Sherman does. He wants me to be his guy. So, I got to come here. These are Super Bowl champions, so I got to play like a Super Bowl champion. Even though I didn't play in a Super Bowl, I got to play just as good as they are expecting me to. So, that's what I did. From Dorsey to Antonio, funny dudes. How do I get over there? Oops. So yeah, it was interesting, to say the least. All right, this thing is telling me to go here, but I can't, which is so strange. And I went across there, and then back over here. So yeah, when I got there, hey, I became one of the old teammates. Got used to playing for, you know, practicing the way we practice and all that. Get ready to win some games. And then boom, I'm a Packer. Let's get it started. Didn't look back from there. I remember Fred Vincent too. Like, he tore his ACL at the first mini camp, man, which was crazy. Very unfortunate. I was like, oh man, I heard that. Like, I think it was the week after my mini camp. And everybody was like, you hear about Fred Vincent? I'm like, what? No, what happened? Because we tried to trade our homes. Like, he had a home in De Pere, and I had a home in Bothell, not far from the Seahawks practice facility. And we were going to try to trade, and he didn't want to trade. Like, I just take over your lease, and I take over your, but obviously, property in Green Bay was priced out lower than property in Seattle, so he thought it was kind of high. My stuff was only like, my lease, I had a 3-bedroom condo, or 3 or 4 bedroom, 1, 2, 3, 1 downstairs, 4. Yeah, that 4-bedroom condo, 2-car garage, and it was only $1,500 a month. It probably was like 2,500 square feet, $1,500 a month. And he said no, you know. I was like, all right, cool, whatever, it's all you. game in our league. That was sweet, sweaty. I know. What's up, just done in our Maniacs U League, Dynasty League there. So yeah, it was crazy. Getting from Nebraska to Seattle, Seattle to Green Bay. The next stream I'll tell you about the heck. From Green Bay to Houston, how that was all about. Ooh, I think we talked about it before for anybody that's not new to the stream. You could hear that next stream, which will probably be next week, next Sunday on this one. But I'll be playing some Madden tomorrow. I'm stuck right here. I'm just trying to figure out, how do I get over there? There's none of that extra stuff that they have. Let me go over there. Oh, shoot. Do I have to go this route? Huh. Anywhere I jump up over there? I'm gonna just YouTube this thing later on today, because this sucks. Because that's where I'm supposed to go, where that white little line is going. But that's too big of a jump. Way too big of a jump. Maybe that one. Oh, fell in the water.
I don't do bugs. It's your time to shine, Crouton.
Oh man. Nope. I'm just trying to see where this thing goes. Oh, wow. I didn't think I needed to do that. Oh, whoa. Man, I was on to something there. Alright, I'm about to jump off, y'all. Let me get to this. Let me get out of this board. Alright, there it is. Off the big jump. Boom. Let's see, upgrade where? Right here. There we go. Oh. Gotta jump from over here to here. Ooh. Oh well, I'll figure it out. I'm gonna YouTube it later. But yeah, that was the all-time favorite video game outside of Madden. Probably Halo. Ignore some of the guys, but it has been going for over 10 years. Core group is great. Oh, that league. Oh wow. Yeah, they're an interesting bunch, I would say. Just Donnie. But I would just say Halo. That's my other game I play a lot of. So let's say thank y'all, Bane, OG John, and I think the Bear fan Akido earlier. Burn the pass. OKC new in the chat as well. Just Donnie in my fantasy league or dynasty league in the Maniacs U. Check us out. I'll be posting my when I go live on those. You can watch my games played sometimes on that. So I appreciate everybody jumping in. I hope everyone have a good Saturday. Follow me here on Twitch. Also a couple. We got Ahman Green TV. We got Alumni Media Esports League. We got TikTok, Ahman Green's Gamers Lounge. Instagram, Ahman Green's Gamers Lounge. And Ahman Green 30. X, Ahman Green's AG Gamers Lounge. And what is it? Ahman Green 30. YouTube, LinkedIn, wherever. And we do the podcast on Wednesdays. So jump in the podcast on Wednesdays, usually 2 o'clock. This last week was 1 o'clock, but I'll move it back and forth. But either 1 or 2 o'clock. But 2 o'clock this week, I won't have to move it back. 2 o'clock this week. And then be streaming tomorrow, doing some Madden, maybe some 1v1 with some of my boys on some Call of Duty Control Domination. That was fun. We did it once before. So everyone, OG John, Bane, Burn the Pass, OKC. You got to explain that gamer tag next stream you're in here. OKC, Just Donnie, Bear Fan Akido. Oh, y'all, appreciate y'all jumping in. Everybody else that is lurking, that didn't say a word, you all good. Not the real loner too, JFK. We talked the whole time pretty much. Anybody else that I either forgot or mentioned, my apologies, but thank you for jumping in, supporting the stream. Hope you have a good rest of your Sunday afternoon. All right, y'all. So I'm headed out. Peace out.